Hey everyone, Arglefumf here, playing Hardy Boys, The Hidden Theft. In this video I'm going to explore the new area, the west wing of the mansion, but before we do that, we need to get some elastic from Phil. Specifically, elastic from his sock.
What you doing, Phil?
My socks are too tight.
Doesn't really answer my question.
I'm pulling out some of the elastics. Loosen up a bit, you know?
Won't they just fall down?
What happened to shades of gray? Must it always be too tight or falling down? What about just right?
Pretty springy elastics you got there.
Gold toe socks. Wouldn't stick my foot in anything else.
Still working on your socks, I see.
It's an unappreciated art.
Can I take one of those elastics?
Sure. Suddenly I'm not the nutty one. Thanks.
Well, I'll leave you to tricking out your socks.
Later.
Coolio. And while we're here, we might as well talk to the other character again. Remember the guy who worked here in the utility room, Mark? The random red herring suspect?
Well, look who it is! Mr. Junior AC Repairman.
Can we talk to him again?
I don't think he's in the mood to talk at the moment.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, he's a strange character. He said like 3 things, and then we never saw him again. So, West Wing now. The West Wing. We are going to meet the president. I mean, no. We're actually going to break inside. That is a pamphlet for the mansion. We can read it inside. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. We can look at it here. No. We can look at it in our cell phone. Okay, it's not very relevant or interesting right now. Okay, so, we need to get through this window because this door is locked.
I can't open it.
Oh, wait. I just forgot. I've got another puzzle to solve. Okay, sorry about that. Whoops. So before we can get inside the mansion, we need to look inside this car, and then we take this knife, which we got from our house, and just cut that thing. Whatever it is. A timing belt, and the description is timing belt. Looks like the game designers got a little sloppy with their item descriptions here at the end of the game. Now, speaking of inventory items, I think that this game would be better if they did some inventory item management, because we've got inventory items from like the first case, the first chapter, the second chapter. We don't need these things anymore. We don't need to be carrying them around. Okay, so now we are going to look here. The Hardy Boys are going to play piggyback. It's creepy, yeah.
A good idea, but I can't reach it.
Well, of course you can't reach it, Frank. Joe is the one who's on top, not you. Whatever. So, what we do is use the timing belt here.
The timing belt is now sticking out of the teller window.
And we use that to pull up the teller window. And now we can get through. Hooray! So this part is kind of dark. I can't really see anything.
It looks like a key, but I can't reach it.
That's unfortunate. So here what you want to do is use the sock elastic with this magnet.
That's thinking outside the box.
Alright, so now we've got a sock elastic with magnet. Double click to used. Used. Okay. Actually just...
Got it! Whoever said sock elastic was useless. Nobody, that's who. And they were right.
Yeah, sock elastic is great! And no, you don't have to double click to use it. You just use it like every other item you've used in this game. So, room 6.
The wall just collapsed when I touched it. That scares me a bit. Don't lean on any supporting walls.
What wall are you talking about? All the walls are fine. Anyway, here is a puzzle. You want to move the bed aside, and then smash the wall.
It's a small alcove. Whoever was in here must have used it as a hiding spot.
Okay, so at this point, the Hardys are going to split up like they did in the first chapter. Remember the first chapter where Frank and Joe split up and one of them did stuff outside and one of them did stuff inside, and it was really cool? Well, that was a tutorial for this puzzle, where they split up. One Hardy pushes the board while the other Hardy finds a cool thing.
The Hardys overcome yet again.
Alright! Okay, so this is the lockbox. We are going to use the tiny key with it.
Aha! Pretty clever if I do say so myself.
And what's inside? Double click to see what's inside.
To whom it may concern, I cannot continue this sham. I have borne the secret for far, far too long. As a cowardly compromise, the kind I have dealt with my entire life, I've decided to put to paper this confessional with the hopes that some small portion of guilt will lift from me in the exercise. If that does not work, I may take steps to have this missive end up in hands other than my own. June 17th, 1962 was a day that I will never forget. The previous evening I had punished Samuel, the culmination of several incidents wherein he tormented one of our patients, young Dougal. Perhaps I was too strict in my punishment. Perhaps I was too lenient. I confined him to his room for 1 week. The following morning, the fire began. I went to Samuel's room shortly after I smelled smoke in the west wing. When I arrived, he was climbing into his bedroom from the window, and his vindictive smile, as well as the smell of turpentine, told me all I needed to know. He did not see me, and when I presented myself to him, I could tell he wondered whether or not I had him pegged. The feigned concern and worry he showed when I informed him of what he already knew ended all my hope as a parent for his soul. A fire! Oh no, what of the patients? It made my stomach sick to hear him patronize me so. I know he hated his life here, hated the fact that all my and Victoria's time was taken up caring for children that were not our own. I know I must assume at least some responsibility for the monster created. I spent my life trying to help the mentally ill become well. But in my neglect, I have failed my own son, the well-made ill. Perhaps with time, Samuel will become a man who wishes to atone. Perhaps he will forgive his mother and me and make the most of his life. Whatever happens, the lives of those who died on that summer day are irrevocable, and I must live with that. With great regret, Orrin Ingram Spencer.
So, Samuel's father says that he burned down the asylum. That is another piece of evidence against him. And at this point, you want Frank and Joe to be together again, because they can't travel if they're separate.
Nothing we can't do if we work together.
Yes, they can only be separate for those two specific puzzles, Chapter 1 and this puzzle. Other than that, they always have to be together all the time, because that's how the Hardy Boys roll. Yeah, Hardys. Okay, so we've got a little bit of time left before the end of the video. Let's just talk to Samuel a bit.
Look who's here, the inept boy detectives.
Good morning, Mr. Spencer.
Nothing good about it. My beautiful automobile was vandalized yesterday. I was almost stranded on my evening drive. Unacceptable.
Oh. Ooh. That's a shame. Really.
I want that vandal brought to justice. I want vengeance. That car means more to me than most of my relatives.
Don't you want to know what we've uncovered about the theft?
Fine.
Well, I feel kind of bad because we're the ones that vandalized your car. We even cut up that one piece out of your car today. Oh, we're horrible people.
What exactly happened to your car?
Someone punctured the coolant tank. Luckily, these old cars have an oversized reservoir, or I would have certainly been stranded.
Mr. Spencer, If you don't mind me asking, where were you born?
What possible bearing could that have had on either the car or the case, pray tell?
None. Just curious.
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I was born in Summer Park in Virginia.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay, so, he just lied about where he was born. He was born here.
We'll speak again later, Mr. Spencer.
So he's a liar, liar, pants on fire, and in the next video we'll tell him more about the thief, Richard Llewellyn, who he doesn't know is his own nephew. So he's not going to recognize the name, he's just going to think Richard is just a random crook.